Scientists also said that trees maintain communication among themselves. Research has shown that trees have a lot to say for themselves, and they can secretly talk to one another using underground fungal networks. Researchers said that beneath every forest and wood there is a complex underground web of roots, fungi and bacteria helping to connect trees and plants to one another. This subterranean social network is known as the Wood Wide Web. Not only that, but trees and plants can share their foods using this system. Professor Sunzan Simard, a Canadian scientist and a professor in the Department of Forest and Conservation Sciences at the University of British Columbia, who achieved PAAAHDAADDDDHEHE in forest sciences, showed how trees use a network of soil fungi to communicate their needs and aid neighboring plants. She said, through the fungal threads, they can link up to multiple plants, creating webs known as common mycorrhizal networks. Through these networks, plants can exchange sugars, nutrients, water, and more. BBC Science Focus. Trees are also able to respond to sound. There is a proof in hadith that a tree responded to the call of our beloved Prophet Abdullah ibn Abbas narrated that a Bedouin came to the Messenger of Allah and said, "How shall I know that you are a prophet?" He said, "If I were to call this date cluster from this palm tree, would you bear witness that I am the Messenger of Allah?" So the Messenger of Allah called it, and they started to fall from the tree until they fell towards the Prophet Then he said, "Go back," and it went back. So the Bedouin accepted Islam. Tirmidhi. There is another example in hadith that a palm tree wept for the Prophet and when the Prophet placed his hand over it, the trunk realized that it was the hand of the Prophet and it calmed as a result. Anas ibn Malik narrated that the Prophet used to deliver the sermon leaning on a tree trunk. When he started to use the pulpit, he went to the pulpit and the trunk made a sorrowful sound. So, he came to it and embraced it, and it calmed down. He said, "If I had not embraced it, it would have continued to grieve until the day of resurrection." Sunan ibn Majah. Although these were the miracles of the Prophet but the scientific evidences of these hadiths of the Prophet are available now. According to a groundbreaking new study by Tel Aviv University researchers, published in the prestigious scientific journal Cell, Israeli scientists claimed that they have identified the words of plants. They also claimed that different species of trees communicate with each other in different languages, and they identified these languages of trees. Scientists already confirmed that plants communicate pops. This emitted sound is very similar to human speech, but has a much higher frequency, which is above the limit of human hearing, so humans cannot hear it. Times of Israel, March 30, 2023.